What's up guys, welcome back into the channel. So I haven't actually made a YouTube video in like 2.5 weeks just because I've been so busy. We've been working on my fiance's new daycare. It's finally done. They got everything moved in there, and then I also got sidetracked with the hay, and then also with putting stuff out, cameras and all that stuff for hunting coming up. So I do apologize. And then all of that going on, I've still been working on the truck, the 98 to be specific. I just want to hop on here and kind of talk about each truck and what are the plans. So as far as you guys know, you've seen the 98 and 79 a lot on the channel. So I'm going to probably talk a little bit more about the 86, and I'm going to take you guys over there. I'll slide the door open so we get some daylight over there and show you. I do have a tarp over the back because when we first brought it home it was raining and I didn't want to get the old and the new to me motor all wet and stuff, so I threw a tarp over it. But I'm going to kind of show you guys, talk to you guys about that a little bit. But as far as the 98 goes, I want to tell you guys we do have collar on the truck, so I'm going to try, hopefully by the end of this week, weekend, since it is a holiday weekend, I'm going to try and get it completely buffed. The glass going back in it and a bunch of stuff like that. I do have to finish the bed, and I do have to put the bed in primer yet, wet sand, and then get it ready for paint. As far as you guys, well, the last video I think you guys seen of the bed was when Chad came over and did the spray and bed liner on the bed and tailgate itself. And then, oh, I just about dropped it. Like the tailgate, I'm running like the GMC emblems. So obviously this is going to be reversed for you guys. But I'm going to be putting those on the tailgate. I took like the chrome banner off and we're just going to be running these. So I actually took the old glue off the back. Hopefully the camera can autofocus here on it. As you can tell, I just used a nylon like brush for a drill. Came off really nice. And then I'm going to come back with the 3M double-sided sticky tape that these would originally had on there. So we're going to be doing that, but we're not going to keep the red and like chrome look. We're actually going to be color matching these to the truck. I think the insert, the red insert here, will be the color of the truck, and I think the outside we might do black. I have 2 sets of these, so I might experiment with the old set first and go from there. And then behind me here we actually have the new back glass for the 98. We got rid of the sliding rear glass just because I didn't use it. It being an extended cab truck, you either had to open it before you went somewhere, and if there's anything in the bed it's flying inside the cab, which was a pain in the butt, or you just didn't use it at all. So we opted to go with the solid back glass, which you can see here. I haven't even opened this, so I hope it's not like shattered into 1,000 pieces. We have the glue for it, I have the wiring harness, I have a bunch of parts behind me for the 98. But enough talking about it. Like I said, I'm going to try and get everything clear or buffed and all that stuff later this week, and hopefully this weekend. We have some plans this weekend, so it might be the first next week, but I just want to give you guys a quick update. But we're gonna go and head on over to the next building, and we're gonna talk a little bit about the 86, the plans and all that stuff. So stay tuned. Alrighty guys, so here we are with the 86. Like I said, I have a tarp over the OG motor. If I can undo it here real quick for you guys, kind of show you. So this would have been the motor that was in the truck when I first bought it. Obviously the intake, the turbo, the supply line, all that stuff came off of the 6.5 diesel. Still has the transmission, and then back there we have the new to me, I'll put in quotations, new to me motor. So I'm not entirely sure what happened to this one. They said they drained the oil. They had a little bit of metal shavings and stuff in it. So I want to come back and look at all that stuff. And why we have this thing apart. If it's not too terribly bad, like obviously pistons and stuff aren't all chewed up, cylinder walls aren't all chewed up, we might be able to take both of them and just make one really good motor. But I'm going to take off like the valve covers, obviously all the intake stuff like the turbo, all that, and get it powder coated, make it look somewhat nice. I think for the powder coating, I'm going to do the Detroit like aqua blue color that you see on a lot of the older like 6V71 Detroits and all that stuff. But as far as I know, I did all the glow plugs, so those are, well, fairly new. But as I say fairly new, that was probably 5 years ago that I did that. But we're gonna do head studs, we're gonna do the upgraded backing plate and 6.5 water pump, the serpentine belt setup, get all this to where we can run the dynomax cooling fan on the front. Might look at a new injection pump while we got all this stuff apart. New injectors and injector lines, obviously, because these ones are a little corroded and just nasty. And a lot of these injector lines, the return lines here, obviously get brittle and they break and then they start leaking. So we're gonna get all new return lines. Cool thing is a lot of these parts are universal between the 6.2s and the 6.5s. Obviously, we can take the 6.5 turbo and throw it on there. So when you're looking at these, you can get basically any 6.5 injector and swap into this, or 6.2 and swap into a 6.5, vice versa, and all that stuff. So the only thing that I think is really different, obviously the 6.2, the compression ratio is a lot higher because they didn't have the turbo on them from factory. So I know that's why a lot of these, when they do throw turbos on them, they're cracking the heads and stuff on them. We'll probably get it to run 6 to 8 pounds of boost. I thought about doing like an HX35 turbo upgrade or something, but we might just upgrade to like a GM8. I know a lot of guys were talking about that. I mean, this one doesn't have any shaft play, but we might be able to take it apart, throw a different wheel and stuff in here and kind of upgrade it. Because like I said, I don't want to build this thing and then it just blow up right away. We'll be doing, obviously, the notorious starter bolt breaking off, so we'll be doing all that stuff for the starter up in there. A radiator, we're definitely getting rid of that. We're gonna probably upgrade to like a 3-core or 4-core radiator. And then as far as the whole body and stuff goes, probably not gonna touch it for a while. I'm in talks with Rough Country, trying to get them to sponsor the build with the lift kit. I talked to them about a 6, a 4, and a 2-inch. So whatever they send me would be great. This truck does have the 56-inch long rear leaf springs. I confirmed that with Chad. He said it's either going to be a 52 or the 56, and how you measure is just from bolt to bolt, and it was the 56. So eventually we'll be hopefully doing all that, taking the bed off, obviously coating the frame and everything when we do the lift kit, make sure we don't have any cracks anywhere or any of that sort. But I mean, interior is basically the exact same minus all the parts in there right now, so I'm probably not going to touch it. I would eventually like to probably upgrade if I could find like the 2000 to like 06, early 07 seats. I'll probably take the headrest off, like the full bench for those trucks, or even the ones out of the Suburban. I know you can put those in here with a little bit of modification, so I think that'd be cool. We are, well, on the other side there's rust coming through. I'm not 100% sure about this side, but we'd get that taken care of when we swap the seat out, come in and patch it. When I bought it, they patched in like the rocker, they just kind of riveted in, so I'd probably come back and fix all that stuff eventually, but not right now. But I mean, doors and everything are still solid. You shut it and they shut nice. No door sag. And like I said, guys, when we do the suspension upgrade, I want the full leaf spring set to get rid of the front. We'd be changing all this stuff up. I'd probably go through the locking hubs and everything up here as well. Make sure it's good to go, ready to rock and roll. So when we do get the motor done, get it tossed in there, it's gonna be so much fun to drive again. I'll probably leave the Dodge wheels on it. I had a lot of comments on like the TikToks and stuff. People are like, oh, a GM truck with Dodge wheels. Yeah, guys, they've been on there for ever since I first owned it. But once this truck's up and running again, everything's operational, we're probably gonna roast all those tires off and then just throw a wide set of like 14 wides or something on it, leave the body rusty how it is. I think obviously this has the dual fuel tank doors on there, but it only obviously doesn't have one on this side. So what I'm thinking is what a lot of guys do. I might take this out and put a Suburban tank up in the rear. A guy on TikTok named LS Mitch, he's doing an LS swap to square body. He actually tucked it up in there and then ran his filler neck through the taillights, like spring loaded, so you hit it and the taillight swings open. I don't know about that yet. I might just see if I can mount like a smaller tank on this side for it. And obviously I need to get like a new filler door and stuff because it's a little crusted, but oh well. No, this side's all intact. Obviously if we do the different bench seat, we might change door panels to black or something. I don't think the cover's in too bad of shape. I might just get a black cover to lay over. Obviously gauge cluster would be getting changed. We might build our own, but no, it's fairly clean in here. We're gonna keep it that way. So yeah, that's the plan, guys. Ooh, door handle needs to be tightened down a little bit. But if you guys have any questions on this truck, feel free to let me know. I know this is a long video of me talking and I do apologize. Obviously, we're still gonna be making content on the 79. I need to do the steering shaft upgrade, but I wanna get the 98 done first, which I wanna do a giant reveal video for you guys, because you guys, I'm telling you, you're not ready for this. We did a lot of changes to it, including obviously the lift kit and maybe some other stuff that I'm not gonna mention. But anyway, guys, like I said, if you have any questions on any of my trucks, feel free to let me know. I'm excited to get on this. I've been talking to a couple companies trying to get some stuff worked out, like the head studs, different injectors, and just small stuff like that that can add up in the long run. But yeah, guys, that's gonna do it for this video. Remember, learning as I do, doing what I love. I'm the GM Man. If you guys have any questions, feel free to leave them down in the comments. Be sure to give this video a like, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.